Welcome to Career Uprising. I'm your host and professional career coach, Lorraine Rise. Join me as I guide you through an amazing journey of self-discovery and empowerment. If you are looking for work, changing careers, or stuck in a toxic job, then this is the show for you. I offer both practical and spiritual guidance to help you up-level and advance your career. Let's start the uprising. Hey guys, you are listening to episode 91, 10 ways to access the hidden job market. 10 ways. Yes, that's right. That's a lot. We're going to go through like a lightning round here of ways that you can turbocharge your job search. So how are you guys doing out there? We're about the time this airs, we should be like mid-February. So I don't know what's going to be going on in the world at that moment. I always record a little bit ahead of time. And things are just changing so rapidly this year. 2021 is like nuts, pretty much just as nuts, I think, as 2020. But we just have to hold steady and hold strong to our vision and our goals and pivot when we need to. And that's what I'm doing, certainly. So I'm right there with you guys. I know this year is it's something else and it's not over yet, but we'll get through it together. It's all going to be good. So if things just change so rapidly, I feel like this time that we're living in, 1 week is like forever. Like so many things could change. So I don't even know what'll be going on in the news and all of that by the time this airs. So it's crazy. But anyway, the show is rocking and rolling and I'm doing well. So if you wouldn't mind, as I always ask, please subscribe to this show to help me build things back up a little bit since I did take a break at the end of 2020 last year. So please share it with someone else that you know. You can send it to anybody, leave a review, whatever you feel inspired to do. It will be noticed by me and greatly, greatly appreciated. So thank you so much. And before we dive into, if you haven't done so yet, join my email community. Go to careeruprising.com/sign up. I have a wonderful video free gift for you when you go there and you opt in to join me by email, and then you'll get all my awesome content, my alerts for new podcast episodes and blog posts and just lots of special opportunities. So if you don't mind hearing from me about 2 or 3 times a month, that would be wonderful. I would love to hear from you. So go ahead now. While you're listening to the show, go to careeruprising.com and join me by email. And you can join my LinkedIn group too as well. Find me on LinkedIn, join my group, however you feel moved to connect with me. All right. So let's count down. We're doing kind of a countdown today, which is cool. I don't really usually do that. But I want to count down for you what I think, although there's many more ways than just 10, what I think are some of the top 10 ways that you can tap into the hidden job market and uncover wonderful new job opportunities that you didn't even know were there, that you didn't see online. And it's been estimated, and it's just an estimation. Nobody really knows, but it's been estimated that at least half or more of the jobs that are available are not posted online, but they absolutely exist. That's why they call it hidden. And I have seen this to definitely be true in my own career, as well as my husband's and my clients. So this is all truth, I'm telling you. And I'm actually wrapping up my time right now with a client who I have worked with a few times, and he's gotten quite a bit of good responses and interviews, even now in the pandemic. And it's almost exclusively been a result of his network and people he already knew. So this stuff definitely works, you guys. Okay. So listen to these strategies, and these are in kind of a random order. It's not really a true countdown. Some of these they all work about the same. So it's not necessarily like number one, but I'm just giving you in random order, 10 ways that I think that you can increase your job offers, find more opportunities, and get into that hidden job market. Okay. So let's get started. All right. Number 1, target the company. So in addition to targeting specific jobs that you see online, which I'm sure you're already doing because that's what most people do, I also want you to target specific companies. Okay. I want you to have a balanced kind of 50-50 approach of targeting both companies and jobs. And this is going to help you to uncover more positions that companies may have open but have not advertised for a variety of reasons. And there's a lot of reasons why companies may not advertise something. There's definitely a lot of cost and effort that goes into doing that. And if they don't have to, they don't want to. So, what I want you to do is compile a list. In addition to applying online, I want you to compile a list of companies that you are interested in and you think they could hire somebody with your skills. Then I want you to do a little bit of research on them. Yes, you have to do some research. It's like going back to school a little bit, and see if you can find anyone within your network who knows someone who works there and ask for an introduction. I actually just had somebody reach out to me on LinkedIn about 2 days ago and asked me to introduce them to somebody. So, for purposes of a job. So, people do this. People absolutely do this every day. It's not weird or abnormal or pushy or anything like that. Um, so I want you to have a balanced approach of not just applying to jobs online, but target companies as well. Think about who could hire you. Who are you interested in? Is there a company that's really making waves in your industry and doing cool things? And maybe they have a cool mission or product, and or they're a competitor of who you work for now, any of those things. And focus on the company and getting an introduction, talking to somebody who works there. And I'll give you a couple more ideas as we go down the list of how you can do those things. But don't just limit yourself to what is online, because already right there, then you are missing out on at least half the jobs that are available. Okay. All right. Number 2, consider your local chamber of commerce. You probably haven't thought of this, okay? But this is a good idea. A chamber of commerce can be a great resource of companies that are local in your area and that could potentially hire you. You can typically go online, go to the website for your county's chamber of commerce, and they should have a database of all of the members and the companies who are a member of the chamber. And you can probably search it or maybe categorize it by industry. I know you can kind of do that thing in the county that I live in. And quite often they're going to have contact information for people who work there. So a little bit of the work is done for you. And so this is a great way to find companies local to your area that you can add to that target list that I just suggested a minute ago that you start. And like I said, you might even have contact information for them right there. So if you haven't done so yet, consider your local chamber of commerce. All right, number 3, do a LinkedIn search to find out if anyone that you know works at one of your target companies. LinkedIn makes this pretty easy to do. All you got to do, and if we were in a coaching session, I'd share my screen and show you this, but just go to the search box, type in the name of the company that you're interested in, then click on the company page, and then click on the link that shows you all of their employees. It's usually over on the right side. It'll say, see all 2,000 employees, however many they have. And then what LinkedIn will do is filter those search results to show you all of your connections at the company right at the top. So you don't have to go through pages and pages of search results. All right. Right there at the top, you will be able to see on the first 1 and 2 pages if you have any first or second degree connections at that company. So LinkedIn makes it easy for you. And if you know somebody, great, reach out to them directly. If you don't know that person, maybe they can give you an introduction to somebody else, whatever you can do. But you make sure that you do your due diligence and check and see if you have a connection using LinkedIn before you apply for a job. I have seen people be surprised with this for sure. All right. Number 4, look through industry blogs and magazines. So a couple examples of these are Forbes, maybe Fortune magazine, Money magazine, whatever it might be. There might be something else for your specific industry, but this can give you ideas about employers that are hot in your industry and who's hiring and who's making waves and making headlines, right? This can give you also more ideas of companies that you could add to your target list and then reach out for introductions. Okay. So stay up to date on what's going on in your industry. Read news journals and blogs and all of those things. And you might be surprised what you could learn. This is also a great strategy just for learning about a company prior to going into an interview with them as well. Okay, number 5, professional associations. So I don't know about you, but I'm a member of at least 2 professional associations. And I always recommend this because there can be some career resources available to you. But it's one of those things that you can't just join. You have to join and be active. You have to join and use it. Same thing like joining LinkedIn. You can't just make a profile and wait for the phone to ring. You have to use it as a tool. But often professional associations will have job postings in the industry that maybe you don't find other places. They also can provide networking opportunities with people who are in your same line of work. Definitely take advantage of any live events or career resources that they offer and see if they have a job board on their website. One thing I like about niche job boards that focus on one industry is that it's just so much more targeted. So you don't have to weed through a bunch of other irrelevant search results, right? It's a little bit more relevant. So consider professional associations. Okay, we are halfway through our list. Cool. Let's take a quick commercial break. We're going to be right back. And I'm going to share with you the 5 remaining strategies that will help you uncover more opportunities. We'll be right back. Hey guys, we're on a break for a minute, and I want to tell you about something exciting going on at careeruprising.com. I have an online store that I created just for you. It has a variety of low-cost resources that will give you the boost that you need in your career, and they offer a great introduction to what it would be like to coach with me. I've got ebooks, meditations, and other resources for you to take advantage of and start getting help today. These products are instantly downloadable, priced incredibly low, and cover many aspects of career transitions. Head on over now to the store while you're listening to the show. It's at careeruprising.com/store. That's careeruprising.com/store. Now let's get back to the show. All right, so we still have 5 more strategies here for you. So let's dive back in. Number 6, do a LinkedIn search for the word hiring. So what does that mean? What I want you to do is I want you to go to LinkedIn, and in the search bar, I want you to search for the word hiring. You can search people. You can also search posts. I might try posts. And what this will do is pull up anybody or, any posts that people have made regarding hiring. And this can be an easy way to see who in your network has posted recently about a job opportunity that they are hiring for, which people do all the time on LinkedIn. And if you want to be a little bit more specific, you could say maybe hiring project manager or financial advisor or whatever you're looking for. You can play around with some different search terms to make it a little bit more targeted, but I would definitely search for a post that contains the word hiring or maybe job opening, something like that. It's a great trick to get right to the posts that you want to see about people who have said that they are hiring. And this is something you've probably never done and never thought of, but it definitely works. So give that a try. Go to LinkedIn and search the word hiring and see who in your network is hiring for job opportunities. Number 7, join groups on social media. So LinkedIn and Facebook in particular are great for this. It's a great way to hear about new job postings and just connect with other people. I know here locally in Virginia, where I am, we've had some pretty strong Facebook groups devoted to local job openings, and I've absolutely seen people get jobs through these. We have all kinds of them. Some are really open, any kind of job, but some are specific, maybe just technical jobs or whatever it might be. So you can join the broad ones, you can join the specific ones, whatever you'd like. But I've seen these groups on LinkedIn and Facebook. So do a quick search on both of those platforms if you're on both and see what groups are there devoted to job hunting. And this could be really useful. But you got to be active. You need to be checking it on at least a fairly regular basis and interacting and sharing, meaningful posts. And that's how you're going to get the most out of this. But don't overlook groups on social media. There are a lot of them devoted to hiring. And Facebook even has its own job listings as well. So don't forget about that. A lot of people still don't necessarily think of Facebook when they think of hiring and job postings, but they have basically their own job board going up, and so does LinkedIn. So don't overlook those as well. Okay. Number 8, tell your friends and family. Now, I know this may sound like kind of basic or strange advice, and maybe you think all your friends and family already know, but people don't do this. You'd be surprised. If people don't know, they can't help you. Start setting up coffee or phone calls or whatever you'd like, one-on-ones with people who you already know, and start talking to them about where they work, whether or not they love it, and see what they can recommend for you. I've got a client I'm working with right now who is actively doing this. So this is what I'm coaching her on, is talking to friends about where they work, what they like about it, and getting advice while she contemplates a career change. So, and here's the thing, even if they don't go as far as recommending you, which would be ideal. You want to get a recommendation. But even if they don't do that, maybe they could at least let you know if their company is hiring or introduce you to somebody that they know. And that can be very, very valuable. So, like I said, remember the rule that if people don't know, they can't help you. And those who are close to home and close to you are the people who are going to be the most willing to help you. So please don't overlook those people. Those are some of the most important connections are the ones you already have. Okay, so make sure that they know that you are looking. All right, number 9, make posts on social media and position yourself as a thought leader. That sounds fancy, doesn't it? But I do feel like that line is a little bit pretentious. A lot of people throw that term out there, thought leader. But all that really means is that you're just trying to be active on social media and establish credibility. And this works 100%. And this has 100% worked for me in gaining new business and gaining jobs, as I do. When I want to secure a sale with clients, I have put myself out there as an expert and somebody who can help people solve their problems. And that has gotten me clients. So it will also get you a job. All right. It works in both situations. So it's not enough to just have a social media profile. I know I've said that. You need to make posts and like and comment and share, make connections, fully use the platform. All right. It's not about just having a profile, it's about what you do with it. Consider also writing some of your own short articles, or at least sharing and commenting on other ones if you're not ready to write your own. But this will help draw more attention to your profile and even more invitation requests, more profile views, and it just compounds from there. Plus, it's important to remember that LinkedIn favors those who are active on LinkedIn in the search results. So it's like a muscle. The more you use it, the more it's there for you. So the more active you are on LinkedIn, the more you're going to show up in search results. It's going to favor you more because it knows you're an active user. Okay. All right. And number 10, this one is so simple, but yet overlooked. Go to the company's website. So if you're trying to find contact information for somebody, a lot of companies will have a page such as meet the team or meet the leadership. Don't forget to go there. Sometimes it's about back to basics. See if you can find an email address or even just a name. Because if you find a name, then you can find them on LinkedIn, or you can search Google and try to get their email address. So sometimes all you need is a name. But you should be making an attempt to find out who your hiring manager might be or make a connection with somebody who works there. Okay. Not everyone's going to reply, but you don't need the whole world to reply. You only need one job. But go to the company website and see if you can find a name or some kind of contact information for somebody who works there. All right. Do your due diligence, research the company, and start by just going to their website and going from there. Okay. All right. That was 10 already. So I'm going to wrap it up, but I hope this helps you as always. And I want to say too, which I said at the last show, I know times are hard for people. So if you want help and you want coaching, but you feel like it's cost prohibitive, there are a couple things you can do. For one, there are very, very low cost products on my website. $20 or less. There's meditations, ebooks, and all kinds of things to help you kind of get a little bit of a jump start in your job search. So go to careeruprising.com, check out the store. Then also feel free to reach out to me. I have payment plans and I'm willing to be flexible for those who have been affected by COVID. So just let's have a conversation, okay? So you can reach me at Lorraine@careeruprising.com. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the month in February, and I will be back in March. All right, take care, guys. That's it for today's show. Thank you so much for listening. If you like what you heard today, please consider giving the show a positive review on iTunes. It would mean a lot to me, and it would help to spread the word so that others can learn about the show. Thanks again for tuning in, and I can't wait to connect with you again next time on Career Uprising.
This show is brought to you by inflowradio.com. The best curated talk radio network for personal development, wellness, spirituality, and conscious business.